into the review now. So, Smackdown started off with a boring ass segment, a fucking shitfest segment with Roman Reigns and Sheamus. Roman came down, had a little chat about how he fucking made it to the top of the mountain again, and how he's gonna win the title back again. And then Sheamus came out and talked about all these moments and how they were fleeting for Roman and how he just bided his time. And then Roman told him how he's going to smack him with a chair, power bomb him through a table, and then climb a ladder to the top. That was the end of their segment. Nothing happened. No story development. No fucking nothing. I'm not going to even talk about the next match between the Dudleys and the Wyatts because it was just a squash match. Just let me think. Oh, okay. Paige versus Becky. Paige versus Becky Lynch. They could have had 15-minute match easily, and it would have been a good match. But no, no, no. WWE likes to fuck the women. They like to fuck the women. Say, oh, you did 20-minute matches on NXT and tore the fucking house down more than what you did with the men. You were better rated than the men. Oh well, we better just push you down a few levels. Vince McMahon doesn't like the women. He thinks that there's no place for a woman to be main eventing. Fuck you, Vince. It was a 7-minute at most match, and it ended up with a fucking massive botch. Paige was meant to roll up Becky and have her feet on the ropes. She fucking choked Becky on the ropes. She was meant to roll back. Paige was meant to get her feet on the ropes and pin her. Becky rolled a little too far, but not too far out of reach of the ropes. Paige couldn't get her fucking feet on the ropes. She botched it massively. And it was so fucking obvious. It was a roll-up finish and it was botched. How? 7 minutes and you fucking botched it already. Fucking hell, Paige. Paige, go back to NXT. Go back to your roots. Go back there and have some amazing matches with Emma and then come back up to main roster. And when you come back, the women on the main roster might not be getting fucked anymore. The next segment with the New Day. Now this was actually funny as all fuck. Team Bad was there and Big E was wearing an apron, chef's hat, topless underneath, of course. He had Sasha Banks feeling his tricep muscles, which, if you don't know, are his arm muscles. Um, yep. So she was feeling him up. They were all getting ready to cook the turkey, him and Kofi, and then Heath Slater showed up, and they invited the whole locker room really, and they told anyone who brings food may sit down. Heath Slater showed up, and he made a big deal about his Slater slaw, his Slater coleslaw. However, it had a band-aid in it, and he got sent away. Next, fucking Adam Rose shows up. Kofi goes, Adam Rose, you hate parties. He hands Kofi rabbit stew, and then walks away and spills the rabbit stew all over Kofi. And Big E got really upset by this and said, "You did that to Bunny? You did that to Bunny?" Just over and over and over again. You monster! You did that to Bunny? In a high-pitched girl voice. Then fucking Xavier. Then they're talking about who's gonna bring the friggin' turkey. And they say Xavier's gonna do it. So Xavier rocks up, but he hasn't brought a turkey. He's in the Gobble Goobler turkey suit from the 19 whatevers. Back in the Attitude Era. Well, before the Attitude Era, when it hatched from an egg, and the suit was worn, and now it is part of WWE law, pretty much. And then Xavier says to the world, and to the masses, and the millions and millions of the New Day fans, tonight in our match against the Lucha Dragons, we're going to go out there and show them the power of. You're expecting me to say positivity, but no. Xavier's going to go out there and show them the power of poultry. That's right. The match was nothing special. It had a few funny moments, of course, because it's the fucking New Day and they're amazing. Now that's one of the reasons why SmackDown gets 1 out of 10. 1 point right there. Next match. It is the main event. Yeah, we're already up to the main event. 3 matches in the main event because they had a good 5 minute segment on the Undertaker's 25th anniversary. They could have added those 5 minutes to fucking Paige versus Becky. So we're already up to the main event, which is Ziggler versus Ambrose versus Breeze for the number one contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. Kevin Owens comes down first to join him on commentary, which is going to be amazing because he's Kevin Owens is a very funny guy. If you listen to him on commentary or if you listen to the things he says in the ring, they're actually pretty damn funny. I think I'd go along with Kevin Owens because we're both a little bit cynical. We're both a bit we're both a bit of smart asses in real life. So yeah. So Rich starts promoting Pittsburgh. Owens says, "What's important is not that Raw is coming to Pittsburgh. Owens is coming to Pittsburgh." Ambrose makes his entrance. He's the last one to do it. Um, Ziggler and Breeze, they've already made theirs. Ambrose walks right up to Owens and throws his hoodie at Owens. And then Owens, straight after he's done promoting himself going to Pittsburgh, he says, "I'll be coming to Pittsburgh in my new Ambrose hoodie he just threw at me. He must be trying to insult me, but joke's on him. I am keeping it. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna love it." During the match, they're outside the ring in front of Owens, and Ambrose takes out Breeze, and Dolph takes out Ambrose. Dolph goes right up to Owens and stares him down. Owens says, "Dolph, do you want Ambrose's hoodie so you can be one of those Ambrose fangirls as well?" The match ends with Breeze hitting Dolph with the beauty shot. He looks for the unprettier to make sure. As he goes for the unprettier, which is like a reverse kill switch, Ambrose hits Dirty D's on him from there, and for the pinfall victory. So it's going to be Ambrose versus Owens at TLC, which we all knew was coming. But it's going to be interesting to see what kind of match. I'm hoping for a tables match because that's going to be amazing if it is. And then we at least have got one good match at TLC. I'm going to get Darkest Okami on the line with me very soon, probably in the next 48 hours at most. And we're going to do our thoughts on TLC and how much of a shit pay per view it's going to be, and how Smackdown has gotten a better score than Raw. Not by much, by 2 points. Because the triple threat match, it was good. Every other match tonight, shit. Utter shit. Only giving the girls 7 minutes. Wow. Wow, Vince. Just fucking wow. Hand the keys over to Triple H. Hand the keys over to Stephanie. Fire the whole fucking creative team. Change the intro to SmackDown to something fresh so it's not a. Because right now the intro to SmackDown is pretty much the exact same as Raw, but just a different song. Change the intro to SmackDown, make it feel more grungier. Um, I think they'll actually do it a world of good. Make sure they. Like, right now they're in a big clusterfuck because Orton's out, Cena's still. Cena probably won't show up until the Rumble. Fucking. Right now their only choice, since Seth is out, fucking Cesaro's out. The only choice for them, and they need to bring Daniel Bryan back. I'm picking on Daniel Bryan winning the fucking Rumble because they don't want to bring Daniel Bryan back because once he comes back, he's still white hot, and this is what's stupid. He can still make them millions of dollars, and yet they're not bringing him back because they don't want to wreck Roman Reigns. They don't want to wreck putting him over as the top babyface. What the fuck, WWE? This has been my review for SmackDown. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, make sure you comment on this. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I'll be live streaming some of my reviews and get you guys on Skype in a call, whatever you want. And we can talk about this in depth if you really want to. We can talk about how much of a clusterfuck we might. Me and Darkus, we might actually live stream our conversation about TLC, and we'll get some people. We'll put out our Skype numbers for people to call. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and favorite and like the video. comment. Let's have a conversation about this and how WWE it's gone down the shitter in 3 months. It's only been a couple weeks since Seth got injured, and look how much it's fallen the fucking apart. I mean, the WrestleMania 32 card, for fuck's sake, it's gone. All of it. It's meant to be Undertaker versus Cena. But at the minute, if Bryan doesn't show up at the Rumble, it's going to be Cena versus Reigns at WrestleMania 32, and I'm fucking horrified for that. If it is Cena versus Reigns, I'm horrified. Thank you.